On Monday, Politico reported that Southwest Airlines has opened an investigation after reports that a pilot had said, "Let's go, Brandon," over the intercom during a flight from Houston to Albuquerque on Friday. So, okay, wait a minute here. Some of you might be thinking, Brandon? Who's Brandon? Now, for those of you who already know what that means, just kind of bear with me here because some of you might not know. "Let's go, Brandon" is an expression mostly used on the right, of course, for some on the left, that is code for "fuck Joe Biden." Okay, all right. Look, why not just say that? I mean, that's the question for me. So now, where it originates, of course, is from a NASCAR race, because of course, in October, where the crowd began to chant "fuck Joe Biden." Honestly, again, I actually don't have any issue with them chanting that, but nobody cares. Like, who cares if you do that? Whatever. I mean, it's chuds doing chud things at a NASCAR race. Whatever. They got free speech. I have absolutely no problem with that. In fact, there are some issues personally with the Biden administration that makes me think, yeah, you know what? Fuck Joe Biden. And let me give you a couple of examples of why. So now, the fact that Joe Biden could today unilaterally cancel student debt for millions of Americans. He could do this as much as he wants. He can cancel all of it. He can cancel 50,000, 100,000. Doesn't matter. He has the power as president of the United States to cancel student loan debt. Now, he refuses to do it. Fuck Joe Biden, right? Or the fact that he's still using Trump-style, I should say Trump-era immigration policy to keep people out of the country. No, he's not like, the right wing's always like open borders. There's the illegals are coming in. They're pouring into the border. Joe Biden's letting them in. And he's like personally going down to the border and opening the giant gate and saying, "Come on in, guys. Come on in. There's a party in here." No, that's not what Joe Biden is doing. Joe Biden has been using a COVID pandemic response tool in order to kick out immigrants that are refugees. So understand that. That's what he's doing. So fuck Joe Biden. Okay? Total disappointment here, okay? And look, the less you talk about the reconciliation bill, which is absolutely disappointing, he's not even fighting for massive chunks of his own agenda. So yes, fuck Joe Biden. All right, totally agree with that. So now the chant, of course, comes from that NASCAR race where the reporter was interviewing somebody named Brandon Brown. So now the reporter initially thought the phrase was being chanted was "Let's go, Brandon." So that's where it came from, right? Now, immediately the right wing went into insane conspiracy theory mode and said, "Oh, the media is covering it up. The media is covering up our very clever chant." Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up and stop being dumb. Not everything's a goddamn conspiracy, okay? Like, right-wingers, all right? Just stop, please. Jesus Christ. All right, but again, I'm sure the reporter either couldn't hear or legitimately thought, because he was interviewing somebody named Brandon, that the crowd was like, oh, cheering him on, which would be nice because I'd love to see that kind of positivity from, the right wing, but apparently that doesn't exist. All right, sure. If only, right? So understand that's where this came from, okay? Now, personally, I think this is super lame, not really all that clever. If you just want to say the word fuck, please do so. Just say it. Just say it. I mean, this is for people who, like, for example, this is like something Ben Shapiro would do, or Tim Pool, right? Since they can't, like, they're convinced that if they swear, baby Jesus will cry. So they go, oh, no, we can't say that word. Let's just say, "Let's go, Brandon." Oh, really? Okay, yeah. You're not smart, though. You're not very clever. Again, this is super, super lame. That said, the airline was not impressed over this, okay? In fact, Southwest said in a statement that would address the situation directly with any employee involved, while continuing to remind all employees that public expression of personal opinions while on duty is unacceptable. Southwest does not condone employees sharing their personal political opinions while on the job serving our customers, and one employee's individual perspective should not be interpreted as a viewpoint of Southwest and its collective 54,000 employees. So, of course, there's the corporate backpedal, which says, no, we don't agree at all. Now, interestingly enough, let me just go back. During the pandemic, the airline industry has received millions and millions of dollars from the government. So it's just kind of interesting, right? Just to kind of like point that out. And I'm not sure, but they also might have received millions more in grants and loans and things during the Biden administration, but I'll have to double check on that. But okay, whatever. Now, according to the original report, the pilot's announcement drew audible gasps from the passengers. Oh no. Oh no. He said, let's go, Brandon. Look, everybody calm down, okay? So the guy doesn't like Joe Biden. That's fine. I actually don't really care. And honestly, look, here's the other thing, right? If the guy was like, if the pilot was instead like, fuck Bernie, okay, dude, that's like your opinion, man. I disagree with it, but I don't actually think that's a big deal. Okay? I don't think this pilot should actually lose his job. I know that's strange, right? But it's like, I don't care. I don't actually care. It's not that big of a deal. Honestly, I would rather him be vaccinated if he's not. That's more important here. If he's not vaccinated, then I think that is a good reason to ground him, so to speak, and not allow him to fly. Because I think it is way more important to be vaccinated. And if he is, but says this anyway, I don't really care. I just don't care. Say it, whatever, however much you want. It doesn't matter. But that said, I'm not making decisions here, obviously. Southwest is a private corporation. So Southwest has the ability to ground people, to fire people. That is the nature of capitalism. That's the nature of a private business. It is what it is. So do that, okay? But I can guarantee you, though, and this is what's going to happen. I'm going to almost guarantee it. If he faces punishment, if the guy actually does get fired or suspended or whatever, you're going to have what I'm calling the grievance industrial complex of the conservative, of the right wing. They will make this entire case about how it's the left doing cancel culture against free speech. How could you destroy his free speech? Cancel culture, they just canceled this pilot. He no longer has a job because of the left. Really? Really? This is a private company. Private company. Come on, dude. I don't really care. So, again, I don't know, like, I don't know if maybe that's what this guy's going for, because think about it this way, right? Ben Shapiro, Tucker Carlson, Laura Ingraham, Steven Crowder, Charlie Kirk, they're all probably going to come out soon and call this as a leftist attack against free speech. I see this happening. I see this happening all the time. And so understand that this is something that, again, is the grievance industrial complex. They have turned this into a cottage industry of making conservatives into victims. And so hear me now, quote me later. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.